Alright, hey everyone! So I was requested to do a reading for Blackpink's Lisa and BTS's Jungkook. I was requested to look at their relationship because apparently they know each other, and I don't know, there is some rumors going on that they were dating and that Jungkook is Lisa's ex. So I'm just going to take a look at Jungkook and Lisa to see if they know each other, what's going on, if anything happened between them. So we're just going to get right into it. I'm using the Star Spinner Tarot. And then just jump right in. Okay. Put you over there. So this is Blackpink's Lisa and BTS's Jungkook. Their relationship, their dynamic, what happened between them. Did anything happen between them? How do they feel about one another? Do they even know each other? Well, I'm sure they know about each other. I mean, BTS is like the most popular male K-pop group, and then Blackpink is like the most popular female group. So, I'm sure obviously they must know about each other, but whether they actually know each other personally is a different story. But they know about each other, I'm sure. They have to, really. Yeah, so I'll just take Lisa, BTS's Jungkook. This is better. Blackpink. Oh, hello, Sophie. I'm glad you didn't jump up when I was still shuffling. Oh. My boyfriend and I went out and we got new candles that are currently on my desk, and she's sniffing one of them. It's miniature candles. What you up to? Oh, cat, did you just dip your whole head into my glass of water? Really? Okay, she jumped up. Fuck it, I'm still drinking this. Alright, I'm still drinking it. So what's at the bottom? Okay, it's upright. The fool's upright at the bottom. So I just do that to make sure. I mean, I'll look at the bottom for fun, but also to make sure, just in case my deck gets screwed up, like my cat jumping down on it, I just like to make sure that it's facing the right direction. So I got the upright and reversals correct. So this is Blackpink's Lisa and BTS's Jungkook's relationship. If they know each other personally, what happened between them, if they really are exes. So we'll just take a look. So usually starting off, I pull 4 cards. To start it off, I pull 4 cards to start it off to look at the relationship. And then I will pull 1 card per person in the relationship, and then 1 card between them for their dynamic, for what's going on. So who do I want to be first? Well, I guess Lisa will be first, then Jungkook, and then energy between. Not sure if you guys see that well, so I'm just gonna scoot this over more. Scoot it up and over. Okay. I'll just get into the cards individually before I start to, because right now it's kind of all over the place. So the sun is upright, so this is like happiness, warmth, connection, bliss, beauty, livelihood. So usually when like pulling for a relationship, the sun is like a really great card to pull. And then the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Coins in this deck, the King of Coins. Did I say Knight? I meant the King. The King of Coins, that is stability. I mean, you can look at any court card, especially the Queens and Kings, to be actual people. So King of Pentacles, that can be Jungkook, because I am reading about their relationship, but that can just be like anyone. It could just be general, but usually that is just someone who's like really stable, consistent, reliable, supportive, really good with money and finances. I will say, if they know each other personally, I do think they respect one another, especially with like the King of Pentacles. I feel like the King of Pentacles is like, that's like having a lot of respect for someone, especially with the sun. Doesn't seem like they have any bad blood between them, I would say. At least with these first 2 cards, it doesn't seem like anything bad really happened between them, or at least there's no hard feelings. If something did happen, it's no hard feelings. I think ultimately they respect one another. And speaking of respect, I got the Ace of Swords, which I feel like can also be having respect for someone, but the Ace of Swords is also like an epiphany, a conversation, important pieces of information. With it being upright, it would be like information you're privy to, something like you would be finding out. Can also be like an opportunity. And sometimes really the Ace of Swords can be like a phallic image. My Ace of Wands is like a phallic image, but the Ace of Swords can also be one too. And then the Queen of Cups. So again, with court cards, especially with Queens and Kings, you can look at that as actual people. So I guess the Queen of Cups, that would be Lisa. But it doesn't have to be read as that. It doesn't have to be read as an actual person. It could just be the situation itself. But that is emotional maturity, especially with the Queen of Cups. That's like nurturing, very loving, very compassionate, sentimental, very, with her being upright, typically that would be like great emotional regulation, emotional control, very motherly. Similar to the Empress, very motherly, which is overall like takes care of people. It's very caring, compassionate. I mean, I guess with the Queen of Cups, you could look at that as like maybe having a crush on someone. I mean, maybe Lisa potentially had a crush on him, but to be honest, I'm not really seeing this as like a relationship. It could be with the Sun and the Queen of Cups. It could be like a relationship, but to be honest, I don't think they know each other that well. I'm gonna have to look at them individually. I mean, Lisa is the Knight of Swords reverse, and Knight of Swords reverse is usually like impure intentions, or doing the wrong things for the right reasons, or doing the right things for the wrong reasons. Can be like self-interested. And then what is this? Nine of Cups reversed for Jungkook. That's like not getting what you want. Nine of Cups is like getting what you, well, upright would be like getting what you desire, wish granted, wish fulfilled, but with it being reversed, it would be like, it would be unfulfilled, it would be unsatisfied. The word unsanctioned came to mind. I'm not sure if that's actually the proper terminology. But it's basically like not getting what you want. Or you got what you wanted, but it's not what you think it is. It's not what you thought it would be. And then the Hermit, for their overall connection, is like, that's like isolation, introspection, like you're on your own. Which with the Hermit is kind of why I think they probably don't really know each other that well. Like, even if they do like know each other personally, I don't think they're that close. Or at least they're not talking anymore. If there was anything between them, I definitely don't think there's anything going on right now. Definitely don't think anything's going on with them right now. Especially with Lisa. I think Lisa may have like done something. I think she may have like cut ties with him, and like Jungkook wasn't getting what he wanted. Like Jungkook seems to be like unhappy with how things went, and Lisa is just like, goodbye. So I guess this could like be taken in two different ways. Either Jungkook did something that gave Lisa the ick, or Jungkook was interested in her, but Lisa just like wasn't interested anyway, so she rejected him. Or maybe like Jungkook was interested in Lisa, but I guess, and don't take this the wrong way, but maybe she wasn't like, maybe for Jungkook, maybe Lisa wasn't like cut out for the type of woman he wanted, the type of girl he wanted to be with. Hello. Hi. Like maybe they were both disappointed in each other. Especially on Jungkook's end. Like he just wasn't getting what he wanted. I mean, either way, Jungkook is in an unfavorable position. Like either way, he didn't get what he wanted, or things aren't cut out for what it is. Sign happiness, King of Pentacles. But yeah, I mean, King of Pentacles would also be business, which is why I think they just respect each other. And like King of Pentacles is also like, that's just like business partners. I think they like respected each other. I think they were like business partners, or like view each other. I mean, they're in the most popular K-pop groups right now. So I can kind of like, I can see them looking at each other with that in mind and having respect for one another because of it. They're like both in the same ballpark pretty much. It's also funny because like the sun would also be like getting what you want, but Jungkook is literally like wish unfulfilled or wish not granted, or like it was granted but it's not what you want, it's not what you actually thought it would be like. I don't know, this to me seems like very impersonal. I don't know if that's the term, but it just, impersonal meaning like they're just, it's nothing personal. I don't really seem like, it doesn't really seem like they know each other that personally. And I think if anything, I think Jungkook may have wanted to like have a collab with them. I think Jungkook may have been like interested in collabing with her or like with the whole group, like Blackpink. But I don't think Lisa personally was interested in that. I don't think she really cared. Lisa is kind of like wanted to be on her own boat with like the Nine of Swords reverse. She wanted to like do her own thing. And again, with like Knight of Swords reverse, Lisa might have potentially gotten the ick from Jungkook. Like him not getting what he wanted. So, I mean, that's a possibility that maybe Jungkook made an advance to Lisa. Maybe he like made a move on Lisa and Lisa just wasn't interested. Worst case scenario, maybe he sexually harassed her. That's worst case scenario, so just take that with a grain of salt. I should also put a disclaimer, I'm not a psychic. I just do tarot readings for fun, so I could be reading this completely wrong. So just from my opinion, my interpretation of the cards, what the cards are telling me, at worst it can be sexual harassment. At best, he just made a move on her and tried flirting with her, and she just wasn't interested in. She didn't reciprocate it. So, and the Hermit is just them going their separate ways. Like, alright, you know, they're not into each other. They're not really talking to each other. They're like in each other's like different boats. Yeah, I don't think they really dated each other. I guess they could have. But, like, to be honest, with the Sun and the King of Pentacles, if they were dating, if it was, like, such a great relationship, because, like, the Sun and the King of Pentacles would be, like, a great relationship. Like, you're, like, there's happiness, you guys are happy together, you're stable together, especially, like, he's a stable person, so, like, why did you guys not work out, you know? I guess the Ace of Swords can be like information, like finding out like a piece of information that's like really important that could end up changing your mind. It could also be like an opportunity. But Queen of Cups. I mean, I will say, Queen of Cups doesn't have to be Lisa. I mean, I guess it, again, like, it doesn't have to be anyone, period, but it could be somebody else, not Lisa, but another girl, another woman. And I guess, technically, kings or queens could be male or female. But usually I read queens as females and kings as males. That's usually how I read it, but it doesn't have to be that way. I don't know. I think they just kind of respect each other. Maybe they were close at one point. I guess they could have possibly been close at one point. It's really hard to tell. Maybe pulling more will help. King of Swords reversed. Nine of Swords. Page of Wands. Ace of Wands. I don't know, I'm not feeling a strong connection here. I'm not really feeling that strong of a connection. Like, I don't really feel like that much happened between them. I feel like their energies are, like, pretty much separate and, like, nothing really happened between them. Like, it seems like, especially with Lisa, I think Jungkook may have had, like, made moves on her, and Lisa, like, nipped it in the butt, like, straight away, and just, like, showed him, like, I'm not interested, so they just went their separate ways. I don't think they're talking to each other anymore. I just see them, like, in their different boats, just kind of looking over at each other, like, oh, hey. Like, just kind of, like, not even, like, saying anything, just, like, watching each other. Like, I see you over there, and you see me over here, and we're just leaving each other alone. And, yeah, I mean, I guess there is potential for a collab. Someone may have, like, wanted them to collab. Maybe they both wanted to collab. I guess they both could have wanted to collab, but just Lisa wasn't about anything personal. Lisa didn't want anything personal. I think Jungkook may have wanted something personal with her, but she wasn't about that. So yeah, nothing ever happened between them. Or who knows, maybe they were together, but Lisa got the ick from him. Or maybe she, like, did something and she was kind of a dick. I mean, the Knight of Swords can be a massive fucking dick. Because they're, like, self-interested and they have impure intentions. So they could end up just hurting everyone around them and not really caring. So, I mean, Lisa could have hurt him and didn't really care about how he felt. And Jungkook is like, damn, that hurt. Jungkook with this Nine of Cups reverse, I don't know, he just seems like really sensitive. He seems like really sensitive. Really kind of soft, but I am a little worried that he might be a bit of a textbook nice guy. Well, no. Not like a textbook nice guy, but I feel like he can be like a little bit self-deprecating, like insecure. I feel like he can be like really insecure and kind of self-deprecating, which probably is what gave Lisa the ick, was like how like kind of insecure he is. And also like maybe how like emotional he is, like kind of gave her the ick, which I understand. I don't know. I mean, there's that, but like the Sun, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups, like that's something though. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they did. I mean, maybe they were together. I guess it's possible that they were together. But it's like, if you were happy together, but then I see them like Jungkook not getting what he wanted, and Lisa like not being interested in him, and them being separate. It's just, I don't understand what happened here. If they were together, I don't understand why they broke up. Like, what happened? Because they definitely aren't together anymore. If they were together, definitely not together anymore. They just seem like they're in like, I don't know, energetically I'm just like, we're our own individuals, our own people. We kind of just like, we're on our own different ships with our own different crew, our own separate crews, and we're just kind of like floating beside each other, and I see you, you see me, and we don't do anything, we don't interfere with one another. Which is actually really ironic that I said that, because Queen of Cups is literally holding a ship, like, in her hand. So, that's ironic that I said that, and I just realized that. Queen of Cups is literally holding a boat in her hand. Like, cradling it, basically. Well, just holding it, looking down at it. I don't know, they could have had, like, a collab or something. Ace of Swords, I mean, that can be like a single conversation you have with someone, or just like a really important conversation you have with someone. So, I mean, I'm sure they've talked. I mean, they must have talked a little bit. They've talked. I think they mutually like respected one another. They may have both like liked each other in like a workplace environment. But that's as far as it goes, really. I don't don't know. Queen of Cups could just be like another girl, because that's like being like, I mean, that could be Jungkook. I mean, again, I did see him like being like really emotional and sensitive and a bit insecure, so I guess like he could be the Queen of Cups. Like he could be kind of like, he could be like the king, the Queen of Cups, and who knows? Maybe like the King of Coins, maybe the King of Pentacles is Lisa. I mean, I do see her being more stable and secure than he is. At least as like a person, I think she's more like secure in herself than he is. Because I don't really see Lisa being like that emotional. Like, Lisa seems more like really like intelligent and like strategic and like, I don't know, she's not like that sentimental to me. So I don't really see her being the Queen of Cups. I mean, again, I have to remind myself, like, queens and kings don't have to be actual people. It can just be like the environment or like the situation itself. A quality. It could just be the quality of it. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, I'm not really, I don't know, I'm not really picking up on anything, to be honest. Which is why it's kind of difficult for me to read this. It's just, it's not strong. It's really not reading as anything to me, to be honest. I guess they could have had a relationship, I guess. I just don't really see it that well. Yeah, King of Swords reversed. King of Swords reversed that's also like, that's a dick. That's like having a sharp tongue and being like an asshole towards people, like lashing out at people. Nine of Swords is like stress and anxiety, fear, paranoia. That's nasty. I don't know. There's something nasty showing up here. Like, either that's like a nasty person or like a nasty, I don't know, someone be rubbing people the wrong way. I don't know if it's either of them. I don't know if it's Jungkook or Lisa, but someone is being an asshole to others. It's really unfavorable. Page of Wands. Wow, this is kind of difficult to read. I feel like the past two relationships I read were like pretty straightforward, like easy to read, but this one's like, I'm not getting too much, to be honest. Because like, even if they had something, it seemed like the relationship seemed like pretty okay, like it was pretty good. So why all of a sudden why the sudden switch up, you know? Like, you guys seemed happy together. What's with the sudden switch up? Which makes me feel like with the switch up that nothing much actually happened between them. Like, it wasn't that deep. Because there's like a sudden switch up going up, and it's like really confusing to me if something was ever to happen between them. Like, why the sudden switch up? Because like the sign is literally happiness. Like, I don't know, like maybe they were like mutually interested in each other, like happy together, like the King of Coins, like there was like stability between them. Ace of Swords, they had open communication, they were communicating well between each other. Could also like be a piece of information that they're finding out one another, like they're like in the talking stage. I mean, I guess the Ace of Swords could be like in a talking stage, like they were just talking to each other. And then, but like the Queen of Cups is like, Queen of Cups gets close to people. The Queen of Cups is like really emotional and like makes like connects with people like easily, loves making people feel good, um, very loving, very nurturing. So I'm just like, I'm just confused. I mean, because that's like a pretty solid relationship right there. Like that's a very good relationship, very good, very solid relationship. If it was a relationship, it's very solid. So it's like, why all of a sudden the switch up? I I don't know. Because this seems like such like a like if there was a relationship, it seems like on a wider scale, you guys were happy together. So and like you guys and like the switch up just seems so like minuscule. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but like minuscule. Like it doesn't really matter. It's like I don't know, petty. It's just it's so small. It's like what the fuck happened? I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to me. And I guess like also saying it out loud, to be honest, again, like it can just be like work partners. Or not even like work partners. Like I don't even see them like working together. Like I think they were in close contact with one another. Like I think they were like somewhat in close contact. Like I think they have talked to each other before, I'm sure of it. But I see it more so as like mutual like respect and like mutual regard as like they're both like pop icons, like K-pop icons. And they both come from like really popular like groups. So it could just be like mutual respect. I guess like the Queen of Cups could just be like, "Oh cool, like you're like this, I'm like that too." The Queen of Cups is like trying to find something to bond over, so I guess it's more so like a kid though. Queen of Cups is like more mature, but she's more like cool, calm, collected. Has like which is nurturing though, very nurturing. So I don't know. If anything, I guess they were like more so like they were closer as business partners. They were closer in terms of like their job, their career, the opportunities, and I guess there was the chance for them to like collab. Lisa, Jungkook, like either one of them could have been like willing to collab, like offered it, but then it just never happened. Like something like soured between them. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like that personal, to be honest. Even with the Ace of Wands, which is like weird. I got the Ace of Wands, and I was talking about like the Ace of Wands is also my phallic image, and the Ace of Swords can also be that too. The Page of Wands is like speaking your mind, speaking your truth, and like the Ace of Wands is like an ideal, a vision. It's like the birth of something new. It can be like inspiration or like a vision. I know, it's like someone was a dick and then having like inspiration. Like the birth of something, the creation of something, having inspiration from that. I don't know, I mean, maybe they were gonna have like some type of partnership, like work partnership, but like someone else kind of intervened and was like, nope, fuck no, you guys aren't gonna work together, hell no. It kind of like ruined those chances. But like, I don't know, but I think they could have had like a song together. I think they could have had like a collab, like group wise, they could have had a collab, or individually they could have had a collab together. Like there's like some type of like inspiration, like something they wanted to like talk about. It might have been like also like a really dark song, because it seemed to be like around something like is really dark around them. Something is dark something like really dark, kind of sinister is just like around them, but I don't really like that. So I don't know if that's like something they both experienced or just something that they wanted to like sing about, maybe like a mutual experience they both had. Could be trauma. To be honest, it could be trauma. But I'm not completely convinced that's what it is. 3 of Wands. Could be like obstacles, someone else getting in the way. I think that's 6 of Coins reverse. No contact, bad contracts, no accountability or responsibility. It's like no fall through, basically. Like someone intervening and like making sure there's no fall through. And like 5 of Swords is like pettiness and like fighting. Ooh. Well, hey, there's a Knight of Pentacles now, reversed. I accidentally called the King of Pentacles earlier the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, that's the Knight of Pentacles right there. The 5 of Swords. Okay, I think straight up what happened, and something that I didn't realize before, but I'm like realizing now, it's like I said earlier, I don't think there's really any bad blood between them. I don't think there's like anything like that deep between them. I don't see anything deep. I don't see them as like exes. I don't see them as lovers. I'm not really seeing anything about that, to be honest. What I am seeing though is mutually respecting each other and potentially working together, but there are people around them that are nipping that in the butt and are like, fuck no, we're not going to let that happen. And them interfering in that and screwing over their collaboration, them working together. Which honestly isn't too shocking because they're both from different companies, and I'm not sure. I mean, it's been like however many years since the last time I got into K-pop, so I don't really follow that anymore, so I don't know. I don't keep track if like groups from like from separate like entertainment like industry companies. I don't know if different groups have ever collabed together. I don't know if that's something they've ever done. But it just seems like a hard no. Like there's a hard no. Like nuh-uh. It's like it doesn't even have to be a collab. It could just be like you're not allowed to talk to each other. You're not allowed to communicate with one another. Like I think that's what it could be. Like you're not allowed to be seen with them. You're not allowed to collab with them. Don't talk to them. Like damn. Like other people kind of had it out for them. And it's like the companies themselves, it's like the inner workings of the companies just not really like liking each other, basically. And I think if they were to actually allow people to collab together, they would have such big bangers. Like they could have like really good songs out. But they don't really want that. Like they're interfering. They are just like, ew, no. Or who knows? I mean, maybe it's something that they wanted, but it just didn't work out. It just like falls through. It just didn't work out. Like the contract became void. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's possible. It's like the inner working. They just didn't get along. It just wasn't going to happen. It wasn't meant to be. A lot of things to take in consideration. And they just were not about that. Which is not going to work out. And who knows, between them, like they could have personally had something. But Jungkook, like, I mean, I guess, like, Jungkook could be just, like, that's not what I want. I don't want that. But kind of being force-fed it. And Lisa's just kind of like, are you fucking kidding me? Go fucking figure. Lisa's just like kind of done. Like, just Lisa just seems like, well, fuck you guys. That's literally what like the Knight of Swords reversed is. It's like, fuck you guys. Like, okay. Yeah, the horror, they kind of like went their separate ways, but yeah, it doesn't even have to be like a collab or that they talked. It just seems like the industry. It just seems like other people, like the overall like entertainment like industry, just kind of like pulling them apart. Like, just like it's not just them. It's not that they like are in a relationship or was in a relationship or would have or could have had a relationship. It's more so just like, I don't know. They just won't let that happen. And just like, no. Also, like the King of Swords reverse and like the Knight of Swords could be like someone chewing someone out, like getting yelled at, getting chewed out, like just like insulting them, tearing them a new one, like bashing them, hating them, very vindictive, hateful. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, this reading might be like really disappointing because like I'm not like, it's very like disconnected energy for me. Like maybe I'm like completely wrong. Maybe if you want me to I can redo this reading, but this energy feels like very like completely like disconnected. Like some, like I don't really think anything happened between them, and I don't know how like far deep the rumors go. Like I don't know if there's like any evidence of them actually being together or like stuff that they ever said about one another. Like I don't know if there's any like evidence. I don't know. I didn't even know that this was a rumor. I didn't even know this was a rumor. When I used to be into K-pop, I never heard anything about Lisa and Jungkook being together, so I don't know anything about this. Literally going into this blind, so I don't. But I mean, I don't think I really need to do much research in order to like have a valid reading. I don't know. I like going into readings just completely unbiased and not knowing any like information beforehand, unless it's like actually like helpful, just for me to like understand some things, like the cards. But I don't know. I like going into it kind of like blind, and I'm not really seeing anything that like pivotal between them, to be honest. I will say though, just like personally though, like on a personal level, like it's nothing, like it's kind of like no hard feelings. It's no hard feeling. It's just kind of like is what it is. Like they're just like in their different boats. I think they mutually like respect each other. And maybe like with the sun, they like both like want the same things. Like they're both like happy and like want the same things, satisfied by the same things, but yeah, I don't know if it's like really anything personal. Yeah, it's kind of hard to read this. It's just feeling like very disconnected. Like, yeah, I'll pull more cards, just kind of close the reading off, just to like be sure. Kind of like close the reading off. Yeah, the High Priestess, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Chalices, the Four of Swords. I'm wondering how happy they really are in their careers, to be honest. Because it seems like their personal relationships get kind of sabotaged. Like the people they can like associate with gets kind of sabotaged. The people they can associate with get sabotaged. Like I don't know how close they can really get to people, to be honest. And Queen of Swords, I definitely feel like Lisa has like a bit of like a chip on her shoulder. Like she has like a lot of internalized like resentment, it seems, or, like hatred, bitterness, a lot of bitterness, it seems like internalized. Um, and to be honest, the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords feels like a bit like an inside job. Like there's like an inside job going on. And the Three Cups is like other people, especially like friendships, but that can also be like jealousy and insecurity. Third parties. Again, like interference. And the Four of Swords is like healing from like old wounds, old rejection. It's like rest and rejuvenation, but prolonging it, prolonged rest and rejuvenation, prolonged pain. It's like prolonging it when you really don't need to, so. I don't know. There seems to be some really like the only like deep shit going on here isn't between like Lisa and Jungkook. It's between Lisa and Jungkook's like job, the people around them, the people they like. Not like the groups that they work with, like not their like members, but more so like their managers or bosses or the people who like kind of tell them what to do or guide them to, like what do they like, the people that guide them to know what to do, tell them what to do, guide them around. I don't know. Lisa is like in her own bubble, and I think for now she's kind of playing the game, but she is building up like a whole list of like people she hates. She has like, it's not like a hit list, but like I feel like Lisa is just like, this girl has a lot of like anger inside of her. It's like building up. I feel like right now she's like suppressing it, and she's not letting it slip. She's not letting anything slip, but like she's like building up like a whole list of people she doesn't like and doesn't ever want to associate with. Like she's kind of seems like a little unpredictable in a way, where I feel like at some point she could totally like snap and spill something. I'm not sure. She's like a bit of like a keeper of secrets in a way. High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. Ooh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Interesting dynamic going on here. Three Cups. Yeah, it's like other people. Because also, I mean, that could literally like be friendships and like the people you work with, like your members, the people that you associate yourself with. Four of Swords, yeah. Definitely something wrong with like the connections like they can share with others, like how close they can get with people. Definitely something wrong with the connections. I guess it could be like a trauma bond. Like a little bit of like a trauma bond, not between like Lisa and Jungkook, but like Jungkook with his members and Lisa with her members. It could be like a trauma bond because it's like they don't have anyone else. They literally don't have anyone else. So they're like the closest they're the closest to their members because like they can't really be friends with anyone else. They can't really associate with anyone else. I don't know. It's very like, it's like they're controlled. I don't know. It's weird to me. I'm probably like totally wrong, but it's like this is not the type of life I would ever want someone to live. Like this is so like depressing to me. And also like I feel like in order to kind of like thrive in an environment like this, you have to be like really intelligent and strategic, and I could never. So I guess props to them. But it's kind of like they're like puppets. They're like not puppeteers. They're like puppets to them, and it's just kind of like sad to me. I'm really like reading. I don't know. This is like some really weird shit I'm picking up on. I don't know. I'm sure if anything, Lisa and Jungkook could like talk amongst themselves about like shared experiences. I'm sure that's probably what it is, like shared experiences and like in work and personal. Oh, is that what the King of Pentacles and like the King of Pentacles like for Jungkook is like shared work experience, and then Queen of Cups for like Lisa is like shared like personal relationships, personal experiences. They and like Ace of Swords like conversations, pieces of information. Like it could also be like sharing or like opportunities. Like they're like they have like shared experiences. Like if Lisa and Jungkook were to talk to each other, they have like plenty of like stuff they could like talk about. Like yeah, it's like the same stuff. They've experienced the same stuff. But yeah, they don't read as that close. It just seems like work, 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 and just those around them kind of interfering. So I'm not really seeing anything personal between Jungkook and Lisa. I'm not really seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything personal between Jungkook and Lisa, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't think it's deep. I don't think they're exes or anything. I highly doubt anything happened between them. But yeah, it seems like a lot of other shit going on here. A lot of other shit's going on here. It's nothing like romantic or anything like it's not anything like the sort. It just seems like the puppets and the puppet masters, and yeah, it's oh boy, this is kind of freaky. This is freaky to me. This is actually kind of scary and freaky in my opinion, how much they're controlled basically. And I know like people have like told me information about like what K-pop is like, which for that like I really appreciate you guys like telling me, like giving me like information. Like thank you, because I would not have known otherwise. So like this is kind of like reminding me of what people have said to me. Only like the cards are like making it out to be worse than that. Like the cards are literally like it seems worse than what people are telling me. It's worse than what people are telling me. So I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong, but I'm a little freaked out right now. And I'm not seeing anything about like Lisa or Jungkook, but I will just say personally, I cannot fathom living in an environment, thriving in an environment like that. Like that's crazy to me. I feel bad for them. I mean, I guess that's kind of the life they signed up for, but like at the same time, that's awful. That's horrible. And obviously, like you can sign up for something, but obviously, like not like experiencing it beforehand, you don't have any like real experience of what you're getting yourself into. So even though you like signed up for it and you like suspected it, actually experiencing it is like a completely different story, and it's like it's more than you could have ever like suspected it to be like. So yeah, they could still be blindsided by that. They could have been totally blindsided. And it seems like especially with like Lisa has to like live in that and like has to find her way around it, like has to fight, or like not even fight, but just like she has to just kind of like take it on the chin. Like she's kind of just expected to just take it on the chin. It sucks. I'm not really seeing this for Jungkook. I'm seeing this especially with like for Lisa. Like she's just expected it to like just take it on the chin. Like, I hate that. Yikes. Yeah, I'm totally wrong, but I'm probably gonna just like leave this reading here, to be honest. Yeah, I guess I can just pull like 4 more cards, I guess. Queen of Wands. Ugh, 8 of Cups reversed. The Tower. Judgment reversed. Yeah, Queen of Wands, 8 of Cups, the Tower, Judgment. Yeah. it's like what I said previously. I don't know how much they really like. I don't know. I kind of saw something like this. I think for like I did another Blackpink's members like reading. I don't know if it was like Lisa's or Jenny's. I have one for Rose that I'll be coming out with this week. And then another one for Jisoo's, but not. I think Jisoo's career and relationship. Yeah, I don't know if it's for like Lisa or Jenny, but I kind of saw like the similar. It's kind of like something similar that I saw, and it's just kind of people like fumbling her, and her just kind of like growing sick and tired of it, and potentially like walking away from her job, like finding something new, something different. But that's kind of, I think, what I'm potentially seeing. It's like wanting to walk away. Eight of Cups reverse, like wanting to walk away, and perhaps even permanently. The Tower is like a shitstorm, like catastrophic, dramatic event. Shit falling apart, tumbling over. Judgment reverse is like negative public opinion. Yeah, I don't know. Queen of Wands is a powerhouse. I think this is Lisa. Lisa's like very powerful and like very like enduring. Lisa's very strong and very enduring. So I feel like she's able to put up with a lot of shit, but also out of like self-respect, I don't think she's gonna be doing so. I don't think she's gonna be putting up with it for that long. She's not gonna be putting up with it forever. At some point, things are gonna just let loose. I think she like wants to leave or walk away. If that's even a choice for her, hopefully it is. It should be. Yeah, the Tower and Judgment reverse. Yikes. Oh boy. Tower. Judgment reversed. I feel like I'm missing something here. I feel like I'm missing something. Probably shouldn't have put the cards away so quick. Should have probably just kept on looking. But ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like wondering if at some point Lisa might end up like releasing something. Like a statement or like doing something. I don't know if it's gonna be like as direct or like overt. I don't know if she's like allowed to do that. I highly doubt she's allowed to do something so like direct. Like an NDA. Maybe she'll have like an NDA like that she'll have to sign, but kind of silence her. But I don't know. I think shit's gonna like hit the storm for her eventually. This is like, I'm reading more so like Lisa, because I'm picking up like I'm getting away like a lot of queens than like kings. And I guess like the queen doesn't even have to be like Lisa. That can also be like one of her like members. So if there's like any, it doesn't have to be a fire sign, but like anyone, not just Lisa, but like someone else could end up like walking away or wanting to walk away and like probably trying to like avoid this tower, but instead stays, has to deal with that bullshit and Judgment reverse, potentially like shit getting like blamed on her, pushed on her, even though it's not her fault. People will blame her. Could also be like embarrassed. I don't know. It would be like being like publicly embarrassed. It's like being publicly embarrassed. I don't know. Nine of Cups reversed, 10 of Coins, 3 of Swords reversed, and then the 5 of Coins. Yeah. Frederick came to mind. I know Lisa has like a business partner, Frederick Arnault. He kind of came to mind here, but I mean, you can watch that reading if you want, but I didn't see anything. I didn't see like a relationship with them. I'm wondering if I should just like do a reading in general for like Lisa to see if she's even in a relationship and like if she's even interested in like in a relationship, if she's even hell interested in men. I don't know. I don't really see her as like a romantic type. She could be, but I don't really. I don't know. It's not really showing up for me. She's a very strong woman, so I feel like if she's gonna be in a relationship, it has to be with someone who's as strong as her. That in my video is 1 hour and 1 minute in. Okay. And I just realized my boyfriend's not even in the room anymore. He left at some point. Yeah, I don't know. If there was anything between Lisa and Jungkook. I doubt it. I'm really doubting it. I'm just seeing money. Like wanting an empire, building an empire, and potentially losing it. But I don't know. And Lisa might also like find like relationships embarrassing. Like rumors about relationships are just embarrassing to her. And, like she gets shit for it. I don't know, but she's about to get shit for something, even if that's not like her like partners or rumors or of like love, romance for her. It seems like she's gonna be getting shit for something. I don't even know if she's interested in love. I don't think she's even interested in like romance. I don't really see that for her. I don't really see Lisa being interested in like love or romance. I think she's more so like interested in like in her career, where her career goes. Yeah, I think her career might be, I don't know, she wants to focus on her career. Try to like avoid disappointments in love and romance. She wants to avoid, I think, disappointments in love and romance, and I don't think she wants a relationship to get in the way of her career, so I'm not really seeing anything. I hardly saw anything for Jungkook. Like, I saw stuff for him, like, in the beginning, but then I started seeing more of, like, Lisa, and then it was just, like, basically just completely Lisa for, like, the last 20 minutes of this reading was just completely Lisa, so yeah, I think that's as far as I'm gonna go, as far as I'm gonna take it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, especially the person who requested this. And I do readings for anyone with any requests, with any questions. I do readings for anyone with any questions or requests. I already have video requests for like the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to be releasing those. On Tuesday, I'm going to be with my boyfriend for his birthday. So I won't be releasing a video this Tuesday, but I will for hopefully the remaining of the next 2 days. So I will just keep coming out with videos. And you guys can keep on requesting. I'm open for requests after these 2 weeks. So you can just keep requesting. You can comment down below on any of my videos or any of my posts. You can message me on Instagram at the Cat Lady Tarot. My profile should be the same as my YouTube channel, my profile picture and everything. And then you can also friend me on Discord. I have a Discord server. You can friend me to join. You can friend me. I'm the Cat Lady Tarot, aka Harith. So you can friend me on there. And yeah, I really appreciate all the support I'm getting. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked it. And yeah, thank you. And if you have like any information, any suggestions or advice, feel free to tell me. Don't be rude to anyone. Always be respectful. Always be nice. Be kind. Be respectful. And if you can't be kind or respectful, don't even bother messaging people, talking to me. Don't bother, really. So, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Thank you! Bye!